Welcome to Big Progress, and today we're going to tell you about all harms and benefits of pumpkin. Pumpkin is a plant with steely stems. The fruits are usually orange, but there are other colors of the peel. The benefits of pumpkin for men and women are undeniable, and children love this vegetable for its sweet taste. Pumpkin history. According to some sources, it was actively cultivated already 5,500 to 8,000 years ago. Pumpkin was brought to Europe from South America and quickly took an important place in cooking and even medicine. In the modern world, it's just a delicious and beautiful vegetable, but the initial attitude towards pumpkin was somewhat different. It was considered a raw material for the manufacture of medicinal products. On its basis, ointments were prepared and used in folk medicine as a remedy for ailments, and Avicenna recommended it for a laxative effect. Let's figure out why this healing vegetable is so useful. The benefits of pumpkin. Pumpkin is a storehouse of vitamins, and a considerable part of them is found not only in the pulp, but also in the seeds and flowers. Pumpkin has 4 to 5 times more carotenes than carrots. In the body, carotenes are converted into vitamin A, which is especially beneficial for eyesight and is also a powerful antioxidant. Pumpkin contains C, E, K, and almost all B vitamins. Pumpkin seeds contain tons of microelements. It's especially rich in zinc. Because of its low calorie content, pumpkin is considered an ideal product. Because it contains no starch, cholesterol, and trans fats, not much sugar, but a lot of fiber useful for digestion. The calorie content of 100 grams of pulp is only 22 kilocalories. Harms of pumpkin. Even a useful product can be harmful, so it's worth considering possible contraindications. Eating raw pumpkin is contraindicated for people with inflammatory diseases of the gastrointestinal tract, as well as for those who have gallstones and kidney stones, since pumpkin has a choleritic effect and can provoke the movement of the stones. Raw vegetables are more digestible, so it's better not to treat pumpkin to young children and the elderly. Diabetics should not eat pumpkin either, since it can cause high blood sugar levels. Sometimes frequent consumption of this vegetable can cause bloating. In this case, you need to reduce the serving size and eat it less frequently. Eating too much pumpkin can lead to false carotene jaundice. The carotene contained in the vegetables may lead to skin yellowing. Occasionally, individual intolerance and allergies may occur. In this case, it's better not to eat pumpkin at all. It's recommended to limit the consumption of pumpkin seeds for those on a diet. Remember about their high calorie content. 100 grams contain 559 kilocalories. The use of pumpkin in medicine. Pumpkin is widely used in dietetics. There are pumpkin diets. This low-calorie vegetable reduces appetite due to a high amount of dietary fiber and normalizes metabolism. However, you should be careful while trying to lose weight using pumpkin. Obesity is a serious disease. Self-medication often leads to poor results. Contact a specialist to find out about all the nuances of choosing a method of losing weight. Pumpkin, with its beneficial properties, is often found in various diets, but as part of a possible complex diet that will ensure weight loss without depriving the body of all the elements it needs. Pumpkin is recommended to be consumed in the morning and preferably raw. Pumpkin has a positive effect on the condition of the male reproductive system. The vegetable pulp contains a high norm of vitamin E, tocopherol, which is translated from Greek as bring in children. The seeds contain a lot of zinc. 30 grams meet up to 70% of the daily norm. Also, pumpkin seeds are the record holders among products in terms of L-arginine content. Together, they have a noticeable effect on the body. It participates in the synthesis of testosterone, normalizes the function of the prostate gland, improves the state of the cardiovascular system, and affects the erectile function. In a thin skin, the shell of a pumpkin seed, the amino acid cucurbitine is contained, which has anthelmintic properties and has been used in folk medicine. Due to rare side effects, a decoction of unrefined seeds is given to children and pregnant women. Pumpkin contains tons of vitamins, and a considerable part of them is found not only in the pulp, but also in the seeds and flowers. The effect of pumpkin seeds has been proven even on cancer. High zinc concentration contributes to the treatment of esophageal cancer. Zinc has a detrimental effect on cancer cells, established by American scientists. They attribute this to the connection between zinc and calcium. Zinc responds to calcium signals sent from cancer cells. The pulp of your pumpkin can also contribute to the fight against cancer. The provitamin A contained in it helps prevent the development of lung cancer. Scientists have experimentally established that the effect of the nicotine-related carcinogen is neutralized by small doses of provitamin A. Masks from seed gruel, as well as compresses from pulp juice, are used in cosmetology to moisturize and brighten the skin and reduce inflammation. inflammation. The oil extract accelerates the healing of the epidermis. Pumpkin has a laxative, anti-inflammatory and choleritic effect, so a small amount is useful for people with congestion and constipation. The high potassium content in the pulp reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases and strengthens the blood vessels, which is extremely useful for people suffering from atherosclerosis and high blood pressure. By the way, why is pumpkin bitter? Some pumpkin fruits can be bitter. This is due to the inclusion of cucurbitacin, which is characteristic of all members of the pumpkin family. Excessive heat and insufficient watering during cultivation can be the reason for their accumulation. Despite the bitterness, cucurbitacins have a complex of positive properties, including anti-tumor properties, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and anthelmintic properties. Top of pumpkin dishes that are good for health. Any vegetable that has ripened in native latitudes is of maximum benefit to the body, and pumpkin is the leader in the variety of dishes that can be prepared from it. After all, pumpkin not only has a delicate and sweet taste, it has a unique vitamin composition and low calorie content, from 22 kilocalories raw and up to 24 kilocalories in stew. It contains a lot of useful carbohydrates, fiber, everything that is needed to remove the excessive liquid from the body. Pumpkin is recommended for hypertensive patients, as well as diabetics and people with inflammation of the gallbladder and gastrointestinal tract. The healthiest pumpkin dishes, juice from raw pumpkin with pulp, may be combined with apples, carrots, and celery. Healthy fruit and vegetable sweet salad of butternut squash, apple, and banana. You can use orange juice or unsweetened yogurt as a dressing. Millet porridge with pumpkin is a classic Russian cuisine and a very healthy breakfast for the liver and gastrointestinal tract. Pumpkin cream soup. To make it even healthier, add carrots and celery root. An excellent remedy for slimming young ladies who are looking for a healthy complexion and shiny hair. Candied pumpkin fruits are healthy and not very high in calories. Cut the pumpkin into cubes. Boil in sugar syrup with a cinnamon stick and a few cloves until the syrup thickens and pumpkin pieces are transparent. Then put the pieces on a baking sheet with parchment paper and dry them in the oven at 150 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. It's an excellent remedy for losing weight, and it's suitable for diabetics. Instead of sugar, you can add stevia to the syrup. The use of pumpkin in cooking. Pumpkin recipes are found in almost all cuisines in the world. This vegetable can be used to make soups, desserts, baby food puree, and porridge. It can also be baked with other ingredients. Anything you can imagine. In Italy, even flowers fried in batter are used for food. Raw pumpkin is also added in salsas. Pumpkin is notable for the fact that a considerable amount of useful substances is preserved even after a heat treatment. Pumpkin casserole. Great for breakfast or dinner due to its lightness, healthiness, and the high content of fiber. Add your favorite ingredients, apples, nuts, or dried apricots. Ingredients: pumpkin, 300 grams, milk, half a cup, rice, half a cup, eggs, 3 pieces, butter, 2 tablespoons, sugar, 3 tablespoons to taste, salt, cinnamon, raisins to taste. Boil rice in water. Grate the raw pumpkin. Whip eggs with sugar, salt, and spices. Mix all ingredients, pour milk, grease the pan with butter, sprinkle with breadcrumbs, and lay out the casserole. Bake in the oven at 180 degrees for 35 to 50 minutes depending on the thickness. Then cool and serve with sour cream or honey. Creamy pumpkin soup, perfect for lunch. You can add herbs, garlic, or white bread croutons. For dietary nutrition, replace the cream with low-fat milk. Ingredients: pumpkin 500 grams, potatoes 2 to 3 pieces, carrots 1 piece, onion 1 bulb, cream 1 glass, spices, nutmeg, turmeric, ginger to taste, salt to taste. Cut raw pumpkin and potatoes into cubes and boil in small amount of water until soft. Fry chopped onions and carrots in vegetable oil and add to boiled vegetables. Add spices and salt, pour in cream, and blend the soup with a blender. How to choose and store pumpkin. Before buying, you should pay attention to the appearance of the pumpkin. The peel should be intact, the stalk should not be cut off, and no signs of rotting should be present. This will ensure long-term storage without spoiling the vegetable. A perfect place for a pumpkin would be a cellar or other cool place. In good conditions, pumpkin can last a couple of years, but it's better to consume it within a few months. Over time, the amount of nutrients in the vegetable decreases. Also, pumpkin is perfectly stored frozen. An average size of 5 kilograms will be the best. Huge pumpkins usually have less sugar. Depending on the culinary idea, different varieties are chosen. Hard-shelled pumpkins for heat treatment and sweet gray pumpkins for eating raw.